Okay, so the 98th Academy Awards happened last night, or I guess it would be 2 nights ago by the time I end up uploading this. So in this video, we are doing a debrief of the 98th Academy Awards, and I am joined by a very special guest. He has been on the channel before during my Marty Supreme review, Travisaurus, or from the Travis from the channel Travisaurus. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, and so just last time you were on the channel, that was during the Marty Supreme review. You have your channel, so if you just want to talk about that or anything else you want linked, and then yeah, it's kind of like a reintroduction.
Uh, yeah, I mostly do Geometry Dash content if you go onto my channel. But I've recently tried to branch out and do other stuff like movies. Like last year and this year, I made a ranking of the Best Picture nominees from worst to best. So just little stuff like that.
Yeah, and even like it was a day or two ago, you made a video ranking the 10 Best Picture nominees, and that video was really good. I actually made a community post about it.
Oh, really? I didn't see that. Thank you.
It was a really good video. After this, you should check that out. He did a really good job on it. Really should check out all of his videos because it's really good. They're all really good. And yeah, so the 90th Academy Awards happened a day or two ago, depending on when I upload this. As of recording, it happened last night. And what were the biggest surprises for you?
Um, okay, should we did you make like an actual like official predictions like sheet or anything?
Um, I filled out like I filled out like a thing, and then I also made a video about it. Like,
Okay,
I didn't
so
actually have a sheet out in front of me while I was watching.
yeah, I just have mine right here, and I got 19 out of 24 correct. My
Nice.
predictions.
Yeah, I didn't have
Um,
mine. I think I got like, I don't think I got 19. I think I got like 16. I got like, because during the pre-show, they had like a QR code that popped up. So I filled that
oh
out.
yeah, yeah.
And I forgot what it was. It was like 70%, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's actually something I thought was interesting about this year's Academy Awards is that nothing was really all that crazy. Like it was
Mm.
pretty rudimentary. I feel like.
Oh yeah, like I feel like definitely like the ones that were like the big like front runners. Like it was such like most of them I feel like followed from SAG this year. And all the ones that were
Yeah,
front runners ended up winning. Like Frankenstein, we even talked about this the other day, but Frankenstein ended up winning like the triple all like the tech categories
yeah,
like I thought it would win.
yeah.
Costume
Makeup,
design, production design,
production. Yeah,
yeah, and then what was the third one? Makeup and hairstyling, yeah.
makeup. Yeah,
So I ended up winning those three categories. And what do you think about that?
I think very well deserved.
Like,
uh,
yeah.
Yeah, most of what I missed was just me trying to like predict something like a curveball that they would throw,
Mm.
but then they just did what was like expected.
Yeah, it was just all the front runners. Like I put in like the one I thought would be like a big curveball was for casting. Since this is the first year they're doing it, I was like, okay, where are they gonna go with this? So I voted Marty Supreme for casting. It ended up
Oh
being one battle. And now my
yeah,
question is, are they gonna do like a trend that we're gonna see in future years where it's like what like picture and casting are going to be like intertwined. Like whoever wins in casting is going to win in picture. I'm very curious to see if that ends up happening or where the category ends up going in future years.
I hope not, but I mean, knowing the Academy, there probably will be a lot of overlap there.
Mm.
Uh, like similarly to um, like the screenplay categories.
Oh yeah, like the front runners in picture ended up winning in screenplay. Like
Hmm.
uh, because One Battle and Sinners were both like the main ones for picture. And I thought it was really interesting because right people would say, okay, One Battle is the front runner for picture, but then that makes Sinners like the strongest runner up in like Academy history, depending on how you
Oh,
want to
for
break down.
sure.
But then if
Yeah,
you're saying Sinners is the front runner, that makes One Battle the strongest runner up in Academy history. So it was a really interesting, very
Mm,
close race right there. At least I thought.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
And
like I think if they were honestly like judging the casting of each of these nominees,
mm,
I don't see how you could not say that Marty Supreme was perfectly casted.
yeah, well, because I thought what was so fascinating about the casting in that film is where it went, taking not well, they even did this in Uncut Gems, where like they're taking non actors, putting them in the film, and then making them work so naturally and so well just to build out this world. And even like
Yeah,
yeah, like the little castings like here and there. Like I forgot what the guy's name was, but Josh Safdie just saw the viral video where it was the guy after the Knicks game, and the video like went super viral. Saw it, and he's like, "I want this guy for the movie," and he brought him in for a bunch of screen tests, and then that ended up being Dion.
yeah, like that's so cool.
Yeah, it's like little casting things like that, and like bringing in Tyler, and the way I thought he fit so well into the film,
Hmm.
and it's a way like I would never expect him to be cast in a film like this, and then him to work so well. I just think it's pretty incredible that he managed to get performances out of these non-actors that worked so well in the film.
Yeah, and I genuinely thought like everyone was great,
Mm.
and they were able to, put them in roles that fit them as a person. Like obviously, Mr. Wonderful isn't is the
Yeah,
easiest
he's just
example.
playing himself.
Yeah, he's literally just playing himself. But I mean, it was good.
Mm. Oh yeah, for sure. It was really great, and I'm really glad cast. Just like casting in general, I'm so happy as a category now
Yeah,
because I mean the amount of work that goes into casting each individual role, and how strenuous and how just complicated and how big and complicated that process is of casting each little role, finding these people for this individual role to really help build out the film. I think so important. So I'm so glad we have a category that finally represents that.
yeah, because casting can make or break a movie just like anything else,
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah, seeing them recognize that is really great. Hopefully, they'll add a stunt category as well soon.
Yeah, I forgot what categories they're planning on adding in future years, but I think what's like one of them? I forgot.
Stunt category,
Yeah.
like stunt coordinators or something.
Mm. And I think that's a really cool category that they're going to be putting in,
Mhm.
just giving a lot of recognition to those big stunts in films and what goes behind that, giving that some recognition.
Yeah, and probably some more like action movie representation as well.
Yeah, and like because I mean, like action movies themselves aren't going to get recognized in the Academy Awards, but if there's some
Right.
like really good, like real stunts present in those films, then those could get recognized for that craft separate from the entire film.
Yeah, instead of just putting them in visual effects or something.
Yeah, and so the so we have all the categories and everything, but what do you think of the ceremony itself? So like Conan hosted again. Do you think so what do you think about Conan? Do you think he did a really good job this year? How do you think he did this year? Like what do you think about the opening and everything? And so what do you think about that?
The weapons gag, yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah, the opening skew is really good. And then the opening monologue I thought was on point. I thought it
Yeah,
was like a lot of people. I saw a lot of people online. I don't know if you agree with this, but they were saying that his monologue last year was better. And personally, I think Conan's hilarious. So I thought his monologue last year was really good. But I thought this one was like equally just great. But what do you think?
yeah, I think Conan is just a very ideal pick for the host of the Oscars or just award shows in general. But
Mm,
I think the Academy picking him was a very good idea, and I hope he continues um, continues hosting for the foreseeable future. Um, as far as the monologues go, I honestly don't really remember, so I don't
yeah.
think I can speak on that.
Well, like I thought it was just great. I thought he was like super on point. Um, his timing is just really nice, and I thought where he went with some of the drips, like like the ballet and opera thing. Like I like that
Oh
he,
yeah, that was funny.
yeah, where it's like, I mean, it's there. He even said afterwards, it's like it's there. You have to address it. You know, he addressed it early on just to let the air out of the room, and
Yeah,
then yeah, and it's like that whole like controversy. I thought was pretty ridiculous, honestly. Actually, I want to ask you
same.
about that. What do you think about that?
I completely agree. I feel like people were blowing it way out of proportion and just they like people were taking what he said and was hearing different things than what he actually said
Yeah, I
and
mean, he
just
was taken heavily out of context.
yeah, exactly.
Like if you actually like that one small snippet, like that small quote, and then you see the full clip, the full video, actually putting what he said into context of the conversation, it makes way more sense than just that raw statement.
Yeah, and if you take that like 10 seconds, obviously it's not going to look good. But
Yeah,
if you put it into the context of the conversation, then it makes complete sense.
yeah, but nobody did that, right? They just took it
Yeah.
as an excuse to blow something way out of proportion, and then everybody was talking about it. Even like a lot of people that were even at the Oscars made comments about it, right? And then
Yeah.
so then Conan, I being self aware of that and then sort of addressing that early on, just like he said, the air out of the room. I thought that was really nice.
Yeah. And like I've seen like nobody talk about this, but like right after where the clip usually ends, where he's like, "Damn, I just took shots for no reason." Matthew McConaughey, the person he was talking to, was like, "That's not a shot. I hear what you're saying." So like, where's the Matthew McConaughey hate? Right? Like
Yeah,
he literally agreed with him.
well, because it's like the whole controversy surrounding it was literally just them taking that as an excuse to take shots at Timothy Chalamet just because he was really popular in the race. His campaign and everything he's been doing, a lot of people find that find it obnoxious, which I don't at all. But a lot of people seem to feel that way. So then just taking that as an isolated thing to blow out of proportion, I think was pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Like you said, right? What Matthew McConaughey said after that, agreeing with him. So you're not going after him though, you know. So
Yeah.
what's up with that? So it really puts
I
their intentions of what they were trying to do with the controversy, and then yeah,
I do have a theory. I don't know how true this is, but I do have a theory that if we had a more seriously or like a more prominent Oscar villain this year,
mm.
then nobody would have cared about this.
Oh for sure, yeah. Like this year, I saw a lot of people saying like, "Oh, who's the Oscar villain of the '98 Academy Awards?" And like, there really wasn't one. I mean,
Yeah, there was
people,
not. I mean, the closest one is like F1.
right? Yeah, F1 in picture, but like everybody just saw that as a joke, though. I feel like,
Yeah, like nobody's taking that seriously.
yeah,
So I
like
feel like when people are hungry for something or someone to hate, then it just happens.
yeah, it's gonna happen to somebody. They have to find some sort of drama to pull from, and even when there isn't any, like people tried to say there was a big thing, but like people are just pulling at straws. Like people were saying, "Oh, Hamlet's gonna be the Oscar villain," then that fell apart. People were saying Frankenstein was gonna be the Oscar villain, that fell apart. People were saying Michael B. Jordan versus Timothy Chalamet was going to be like the big drama of the night, and that didn't happen, right? Because they're just both two artists in the craft that respect each other. Like there was never really a real villain, no matter how much people tried to make there be one,
Yeah.
which I
Should
thought was
should we
interesting.
should we talk about leading actor next?
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, we can segue into that. So, what was your prediction going into Best Actor? Where do you think it was going to go?
I honestly predicted Timothy Chalamet, even though I know the momentum was swinging to MBJ, and it was like very obvious to a lot of other people. I just really thought they were still going to give it to Timmy. Um, but I guess not. And I wasn't upset. I mean, I those are probably my two favorite performances of the year.
Oh yeah.
Um, so yeah, I didn't mind, but yeah, that was one of the ones I got wrong.
Yeah, me too. I predicted, well, because like when I was filling out my final predictions, I was like, okay, right. Timothy lost at SAG, but he was the front runner for so long. I still felt like there was a chance that he could win, so I still
Yeah,
picked him. Like, and even like the odds, like I hate bringing up like Kalshi and like that kind of stuff because it's brought up so much. Like in this award season specifically, right? They're bringing up like all these like betting sites and like the odds and everything. But like it's really
yeah,
fascinating what happened like before and after SAG. Where before SAG it was like Chalamet like in the 70% and then like Michael B. Jordan in like the 20s. And then after SAG, the numbers like completely flipped. But I was still like, I'm still gonna side with Timothy here. But then Michael B. Jordan winning, even like I wasn't mad about that. He still gave an incredible dual performance, you know.
exactly. Yeah, and I mean, I guess it makes sense if you think about. I mean, hindsight is 2020, obviously,
Mm.
but um, the SAG awards are given by people who know the craft, and I'm pretty sure it's the same for Academy Awards. I think members of the Academy who are actors vote on the actor categories, right?
Yeah, it's like different branches. I'm not really sure how they divide it out. I'm not very um I don't really know a whole lot about it, so I can't really speak on it, but I'd figure probably.
Yeah, so that makes perfect sense. If if actors thought he won in SAG, then actors would think he won the Oscar. So
And I found something pretty interesting that they did is like they followed most of the most of the SAG wins also went over to the Oscars, and as it was getting closer to Best Actor, like I sort of started to feel that Michael B. Jordan was gonna win after like Sean Penn won, um, yeah, and like just all the different categories. I felt like it was certainly leaning towards what won at SAG, and you can kind of tell. I feel like that happens some years where they will just naturally lean towards whoever won at SAG, which like SAG is already, or I guess it's now the Actor Awards, but which yeah, I still have trouble calling it that. Like every time I bring it up, I call it the SAG Awards. I never call it the Actor Awards, so I have to like fix that. But
yeah, it doesn't matter.
yeah, it was certainly, I feel like it was certainly heading in that direction. You can even see in like previous years where it's like they're always heading in that direction based off of what happened at that previous show,
Hmm.
and that certainly happened here. And so, right then, just moving on to Best Actress, right? Everybody knew it was gonna be Jessie Buckley. I feel like,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was
like,
like
like,
Roseburn had like a 1% maybe, but yeah, Jesse Buckley, that was a lock for sure.
oh yeah, it was like a non-zero chance for Roseburn, but like it was gonna go to Jessie Buckley. I mean, she won. I mean, she's been giving win speeches for like the past couple months. She has won like every precursor, and then like she's such. I saw even somebody said this online that I thought was really funny. It said that she's such a good actress. She managed to act surprised when she won.
Yeah,
I mean, cause I mean, like she had to have known she was gonna win. I mean, like
yeah,
after winning all those precursors and then like just everybody, like I think her like odds were like in the 90s. Like that's
yeah,
how much of a lock she was.
yeah. On the awards expert app, I think people predicted like 97.
Oh man, yeah, I'm actually on the awards expert, but I don't go on there very much. I actually like I forgot since I filled out my predictions on a sheet. I forgot to go over on the awards expert and fix them on there. But that's a good app actually. If you want to like
Yeah,
follow all the awards shows and awards season, then yeah, the awards expert's a really really good source for that sort of thing, that community and all that.
but yeah, I mean, despite all this, like it wasn't undeserved. Obviously,
Mm.
like Jesse Buckley acted out of her mind.
Like, it was like a complete just such a raw like powerful performance. You know, it was like it's such a powerhouse performance. I mean, she 100% deserved to win, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I mentioned this in my video, but I do feel bad for Rose Byrne. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean like she
yeah,
gave
that was pretty unlucky.
yeah. It's like going up against um Jesse Buckley in Hamnet was just very. It's just very unlucky, you know.
Yeah,
It's like there wasn't really much of a fighting chance there. I mean, non-zero chance, but like not much of a really fighting chance for her to
yeah,
win. But Rose Byrne gave a really good performance. Like there were so many great performances in Best Actress, but just none of them were going to beat Jessie Buckley in Hamnet.
yeah.
And then yeah, so we got actor, actress, and then which one do you want to do first? Best supporting actor or supporting actress?
I did want to say something about supporting actor.
Hmm.
Um, so Sean Penn won, obviously not undeserved. That was a phenomenal performance by his part. Um, I did predict Sean Penn, but my personal pick was Jacob Elordi. Just a little note that I made. Um, and yeah, Sean Penn wasn't there because he kind of boycotts the Oscars. Um,
Yeah, like this is like his third win. Like I find it so interesting because he does not care about the Oscars. I mean, he gave away one of his previous Oscars to like Zelensky, I think, right? And
oh,
even
really?
yeah, and even like this year, he was actually in Ukraine during the Oscars. Like he was not showing up to it, and like even like a bunch of people were saying he probably wasn't gonna show up, and then he wasn't at SAG either. Like
Yeah,
so, then I feel like after that, right, he won at SAG, and it was certainly pointing in that direction. For a while there, though, I really thought Benicio del Toro was gonna win. Honestly,
really.
yeah, like I thought he was kind of the front runner there, but I really didn't know where to go in the category, but I did feel like Benicio del Toro had a really good chance.
Hmm. Yeah, what's funny is that like Sean Penn showed up to the Golden Globes, and that's the one that he didn't win.
Yeah, it's I like I find it really interesting how Sean Penn interacts with the award shows, the ones he doesn't show up for, because he doesn't care about the award season or the awards or anything. And
Hmm.
then him not showing up for his third Oscar, I found interesting. But I actually don't remember if I predicted him. I think I did. I It was very close for me between Del Toro and Sean Penn. But no, I think the Lordy should have gotten way more recognition.
For sure. Yeah.
Because like yeah,
Very.
Sean Penn what gave a terrific performance. So did like Benicio del Toro. But I still think Elordi should have gotten way more attention than he did.
Hmm. Yeah, very underrated performance.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's like he was just so great in that film, and then he really didn't get much attention for it. I feel like.
I do like seeing Delroy nominated here,
Oh yeah.
but I do feel like um, nominating Miles Caton would have been so exciting.
Oh yeah. Like when before they announced the nominations, I was like, I wanted to predict him so bad because like if Miles Cadden showed up, I would have been so happy. But then
Yeah.
like last second, I just like didn't put him in my predictions because I was like, or like before they announced the nominations because I mean his first film role, I feel like a lot of times they'll do a thing where it's like if they're a lot younger or they're early into their career, according to in the Academy's opinion, they'll wait a while and be like, oh, they're young, they're early in their career, they still got time. And then they'll nominate them for something like way down the road, like really make them wait for it. Like that's what they did for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Hmm.
And so this being his first role though, like imagine your first role being for Sinners and just giving such an incredible performance.
Yeah, that's like a dream. That's already like better than ninety
Yeah.
percent of actors' resumes.
And it's incredible. Like it was such a great performance. It really should have gotten recognized. Like even like in supporting actress or yeah, supporting actress. Well, like Chase Infinity would have been lead actress, right?
Yeah, they consider her lead. I don't, but they would have.
Yeah, it's like it's such an ensemble film. I always get like mixed up where they would have gone, but no, I wish Chase Infinity would have gotten nominated. Honestly, she was also it was also her first film role.
Yeah. So I guess same logic. They
Yeah,
make them wait a while.
yeah, it's like always like they always do it based off that. I just find that so obnoxious. It's like base it off of the performance, not by okay, they're young, they still got time. Let's make them wait a little bit, build up a lot of performances, and then give it to them. Like I find that logic obnoxious,
Yeah,
and
if you're
DiCaprio ended up winning for The Revenant.
yeah, if you're like deciding factor on whether to nominate uh or give someone the win is based on anything other like any outside sources other than the movie, then that's dumb. It goes against the point.
Yeah, and it's like even you have like Academy voters like not even like watching the films too, which is like this is like a side tangent here, but like so they recently implemented the rule where they actually have to watch the films. But I guess a rumor that was going around was that what some Academy voters would do is that they would get the screener link for the film and then they would just play it on mute and then just walk away. So technically it was them playing the film and then they were able to get past it that way.
Yeah, like do you even like movies? Like just watch the
Yeah.
movie, dog.
Like, dude, it's your job. It's like they're acting like it's some like punishment to watch these films. Like, no,
Yeah.
it's not at all. You are getting an opportunity of a lifetime to watch all these really good like these great films, and you get to vote on them. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, you
and
should really like go out of your way to watch all these films. Hell, watch some of them multiple times when you're voting on them, not just like be like, oh no, I have to watch all these films. Oh no, poor me. And then just like don't
yeah,
even watch it. Like that's ridiculous.
if I can juggle school, shows, and like everything else in my life as a 17-year-old and still like watch all the best picture movies, then I feel like an Academy Award member or Academy member could do the same. It's not really
Yeah.
that big of a deal.
It's like they're so dramatic. Like they're acting like it's some big burden to have to watch all these films. It's like no, it's not. Just watch the movies. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, like you're not in timeout. Like it's not like
Exactly, yeah. It's
it's
your
not a
job.
punish. Anyways,
Yeah, and
um,
then getting back on track, we talked
should
about
we should
supporting
we run?
actor,
Sorry.
and then now we're on the supporting actress. What was your prediction?
My prediction was in fact Amy Madigan. Um,
Okay.
my personal pick was Wunmi Mosaku because I'm a Sinners stan. Um, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, I did think Amy Madigan was going to win, and she did.
My prediction was Tiana Taylor, and then my personal pick would have been Wunmi Mosaku as well.
Oh, nice.
And then I was so surprised when Amy Madigan ended up winning. I'm being completely honest. I was very surprised.
Yeah, Teyana Taylor wasn't a bad guess. I think she was probably a close number two.
Yeah, because it's like a lot of people were sort of doubting that one. Like she wasn't in a whole lot of the film, but it's like even though she wasn't in a whole lot of it, her presence sort of lingered over like that entire film.
She was a very
Like
important character. Yeah.
yeah, like her presence is there. Like she's in the first part, the prologue, and then she's not in the rest of it. But her presence, she leaves such a strong presence that like lingers over the entire film that I feel like
Hmm.
it should have been worthy of the Oscar.
Yeah.
But Amy Madigan was really good too.
Hmm.
And I thought
Yeah.
she was really fun in the role.
Yeah. When I first watched Weapons, I kind of didn't think it was like an incredible performance. I mean, it was good, but like I think I was just hating on Weapons. But after I've like gotten to sit with it more and think about it more, I'm like, yeah, she really did like annihilate in that role.
Yeah, actually, I need to get around to rewatching Sinners. I haven't watched it um since its like opening weekend. Actually, I haven't watched it since I first saw it in theaters. I
You
really
mean
wanted to
what?
get around to watching it. In fact, I need to get around to my Weapons rewatch, and then I need to watch The Secret Agent. I haven't seen The Secret Agent yet,
Oh yeah,
which I watched year ranking, and I'm not gonna spoil where you ended up putting it, but you didn't really care for it that much.
yeah. I mean, I guess at this point, I'd recommend you specifically to do it just for the completion's sake.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do it at some point. I wanted to do it. Remember when like like Regal releases all the Best Picture noms like day by day leading up to the Oscars.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but then um the times didn't end up working out because it's like an almost 3 hour film, so you have to
Yeah,
like find like a lot of time to watch it, and just everything I had heard, with it being like a really like just really like long watch, like it doesn't really go by, you know. Like the pacing isn't that great. It's a really long watch. I was like,
yeah.
okay. I was kind of putting it off for a while there, but I definitely want to watch it just so I can have all 10 watched.
Hmm.
And then yeah, so supporting actress Amy Madigan ended up winning. I think we can both agree pretty deserved. I haven't seen it since I saw it opening weekend, but I thought she did terrific in the role.
Hmm.
And based off just what I remember her being just a really fun, very lively performance.
Yeah.
And I think she brought a lot to the role, honestly. And yeah, so
Should
then
we
hmm,
should we knock out some of the like I don't want to say less important, but like
technical categories.
yeah,
Yeah, so we can start off with let's start off with costume design. Okay, where
yeah,
Frankenstein ended up winning. I think
obviously.
yeah, I mean it was so extravagant and just beautiful and very intricate. Like I thought it was very deserved.
Hmm.
But hair and makeup, I think should have gone to Sinners. I'm gonna be completely honest here.
Yeah, that's not a bad take. I kind of just predicted Frankenstein because
I mean, yeah, I
I
predicted Frankenstein too. I
yeah.
predicted Frankenstein for the three categories that ended up winning, or yeah, for the three categories that ended up winning, I ended up picking Frankenstein. But my personal pick for that category would have been Sinners, just because like the effects or the makeup that they did for the vampires, like it was insane.
Yeah.
Like it's like I even saw like some behind the scenes stuff of like them doing the makeup for the vampires. Like it just looked terrific.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah, that would have been a close number two for me.
Yeah, honestly, like I almost predicted Sinners, just thinking like, oh, maybe it'll surprise, but then I was like, no, and ended up picking Frankenstein, but would have been nice to see Sinners win there.
Yeah, I would have been fine with anything except the smashing machine.
Oh yeah, no,
Honestly,
it's like The Rock was campaigning so hard for that Best Actor like win and not even nomination, and then just like not getting in any of the precursors, not getting in at the Oscars, and the only category the Smashing Machine gets in is hair and makeup. I just thought was hilarious.
that is pretty funny. Yeah,
And even like had that big thing at Venice where it was like the 15-minute standing ovation and like The Rock was crying and he was doing like all these interviews about how much the role meant to him. And it was like so obvious. I feel like even the Academy managed to pick it up. It's like he's just begging for the Oscar. It's
yeah,
clear Oscar bait, and they didn't go for it, which makes me happy. Like they didn't fall for the bait that he was sitting down with all those dramatic interviews and stuff. And then his very next movie is gonna be like the next Fast and Furious or something.
yeah,
He has like the Moana remake, the new Fast and Furious movie, and then the new Jumanji movie. Actually,
Oh yeah.
And he's saying he wants to be a serious actor now. Like, come on, man.
Back to typical roles.
Back to making money because like the Smashing
Yeah.
Machine like bombed like really hard.
I find it really funny how like Benny is getting so mogged by Josh in this
Oh
award
yeah, it's
season.
crazy. And like, yeah, because Josh Safdie makes this huge film, right? The highest grossing A24 film. It's probably gonna be the first A24 film to reach $200 million. Gets nominated in 9 categories, right? Gets in at all the precursors, ton of
Wins
hype
the
around it. And then you said the Smashing Machine comes out, opens with like less than $10 million domestic, um, just completely falls flat, doesn't get in anywhere except for one technical category, which I had no chance in.
hmm
Just like completely fell flat. But now Ben Safdie, he's gonna be in the Odyssey, and he's like also in like the new Super Mario Bros. Movie. I think.
Really?
Yeah, he's playing Bowser Jr., which I find
Oh,
hilarious. Like when I first watched the trailer, I was like, "Is that Ben Safdie?" And then I saw the announcement. I was like, "Damn, that is Ben Safdie. That's crazy." But so I thought that was pretty interesting.
uh,
Yeah, and then so
re- oh yeah, and production. Should we do production next?
yeah, we can do production design. Honestly,
Yeah.
this is I predicted Frankenstein, but I really wanted Marty Supreme to win.
Yeah, Marty
That
Supreme
was
was
my personal
probably my
pick there.
number two there.
Because like I just feel like the production design in Marty Supreme was just absolutely just tremendous. Like it did such a good job just setting you in that time period and like building out the environment and the world. And I thought it was so great. But then like
Yeah.
it's like way more subtle where Frankenstein's production design is way more flashy, way more intricate and just large, I feel like in scale.
hmm
Like the sets in that film were just huge. Were just utterly just I think tremendous. So I
Yeah,
see why it won, but I
and
feel
very
like
visual.
where it was way more subtle, Marty Supreme should have won, but nonetheless.
Yeah, and Frankenstein was just like overall just so visually appealing.
Oh yeah, I think that was by far the best part of the film. I mean,
hmm
like Lordy was great in the film. Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth, all of them. But technically, like like on a technical level, I think that's where the film really shined. At least for me.
For for sure.
Yeah, and then so you want to move on to visual effects?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so
Big surprise. It was Avatar.
yeah, it's like I feel like it was Jessie Buckley for him for in actress, and then it was Avatar Fire and Ash for
Yeah.
effects that were like the two ones that were like in the 90s, right? That were the ones that had like there were definite locks. Like, oh, there's a new Avatar film. No other film in the category had a chance. Like, no, the new Jurassic Park film was not going to win in visual effects.
Yeah.
It was going to go to Avatar, no matter what. Like,
Yeah,
even if James Cameron film.
my personal pick was Sinners, but what are you gonna do? It was
Yeah, I
Avatar.
mean, it should have gone. Like, I don't care for the Avatar films, but like, I can admit that the effects in that film were incredible, and I feel like most people share that
hmm
sentiment. So then, it winning visual effects was not a big surprise for me. But a
Yeah.
Sinners win would have been like, imagine anything other than Avatar Fire and Ash won in effects. That'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah, that would just be like like a diss on Avatar.
Oh, yeah,
Like
it'd be like, you've
just
already
the academy.
won 2 other times. Give it to somebody
Yeah.
else now.
I feel like they're already kind of getting sick of Avatar though, because they didn't even get Best Picture this time.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I was really surprised by. Seeing it not get into picture because like that was one of my like really strong predictions. I was like, or like before nominations were announced, I was like, it'll probably get nominated, and then seeing it not get on there, I was like, wow. And only seeing it get into visual effects.
Yeah. Sorry, James Cameron.
Yeah, James, you gotta start doing other things. No, they're just gonna relegate him to visual effects until he makes a new
Yeah.
film. Hey, maybe next time he makes a different film, he gets into like director and picture, and it's like, oh, so this is what it's like when I stop making Avatar films.
Oh, all you have to do is make something new.
Huh. He really should make something new, man. Like,
Yeah.
the Avatar films are good and everything, but like, please, James, please, you should not be wasting the rest of your career on these films, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, and he already has like planned a fifth one. It's like, bro,
He has like seven planned, or like
seven?
I think it's like a full on thing. Like he said, I think what he said is as long as they're still financially successful, he's gonna keep making them. It's like,
Oh,
can we please get the next Avatar film to lose like a ton of money so
yeah.
then he never touches the franchise again?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like eventually, like, viewership will just, like,
Like diminishing returns.
yeah, exactly. Because the more you make of a film franchise, the less of the audience will be fully caught up, so
Mm.
they won't want to see the new one.
Yeah, it's even like this newest one, it made like $1 billion. Like it still made like well over $1 billion. Like it still made a ton of money. But
Hmm.
Way of Water and then even the first one both made more than a like almost $1 billion more
Yeah,
than Fire and Ash.
yeah. Just I think just sequel fatigue. It really just
Yes, like by the fourth and fifth one, are people even gonna care? Like I don't think so.
yeah. I don't think so.
At least not enough for how much they're pouring into these movies. You know, they're pouring in like 200, $400 million on these films because the visual effects just like they're not. James Cameron even admitted like they're not cost effective whatsoever.
Yeah,
Like they cost like the effects only cost more to make as they keep on like building out the world even more and introducing all these different things. It just keeps on becoming more and more expensive to make and produce. So it's like where are they gonna draw the line at? And then
yeah. And and I don't know how true this is because I haven't seen Avatar 2 or 3 yet. Um, but from what I've heard, they're kind of just doing the same thing, like for each movie, as far as like characters or development or like um overall like general plot wise. And it's like if you're not even making it interesting, then like why are we gonna want to watch it?
yeah, it's like if you're just gonna keep on recycling the same word, like okay, I think as I didn't see it the newest. I haven't seen the newest one yet, just because I honestly have no interest in the franchise at this point.
Hmm.
But it's like as far as I know, it the third one has a lot of the same beats, covers a lot of the same ground as the first two on a thematic level, and then all it does is world building, and that's really it. But it's like if all you're gonna do is just build out the world but not give us any substance to it, then there's no point to keep on doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you're just gonna continue pouring out the same exact thing, like the same exact amount of substance that already is barely there, past whatever you said with the first or second film, then there's no point to keep making them.
For sure. Yeah.
All right, so data visual
Sound?
effects. Where do you want to hit now?
Sound, I guess we can knock that out.
Oh yeah, we can do sound. I
Uh,
picked my prediction was F1 and it ended up winning. What was yours?
yeah, same. Predicted F1 and it won.
I thought that the
Duh.
sound design in F1 was very good. And even I
Yeah.
thought it was pretty funny what you said in your review. It's like cars drive fast, loud noises, loud cars. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It was what the movie was supposed to be and it nailed
Yeah.
it. I mean,
It like Joseph Kaczynski, like even did this with Top Gun Maverick, just knows how to craft these like very visceral thrilling, high octane sequences, whether it's in a jet, whether it's in a Formula One car. Like he just knows how to craft them so well. So I thought sound was a very deserving win.
Yeah, like if F1 was gonna win something, it was gonna be this.
Oh yeah, it's like
Be real.
it was like after F1 got announced for sound or not sound for picture, it's like everybody like completely turned on it because I feel like before it got announced for picture, a lot of people actually really liked F1. Like people were giving it a ton
Yeah,
of praise on a technical level, like it was just a fun movie, and then it got put in the picture, and everybody just started hating it.
yeah. Another example of just people just wanting to hate something.
Yeah, again, people just wanted to create a villain, and it's
Hmm.
like just
It's
award
not even that bad of
season
a movie.
brings out the worst in people. I swear.
Yeah, like it's not even that bad of a movie. Just like enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
not
fun
deep.
underdog story mixed with just incredible racing sequences. Just take that for what it is, you know? So for
Yeah,
sound, I thought it was very deserving.
yeah. I thought there was a small chance Sirach was gonna get it. I don't really know anything about it, but um, from what I've heard, the sound of that movie plays like a very big role. So
Yeah, because I think it's like this um rave or this music festival like out in the desert occurs, and then I think somebody goes missing or something. Like, okay, I mean, I really don't know anything about the film,
yeah.
but I know that's a lot to do with like music and sound, so that's
Hmm.
probably why I got nominated there. But I want to catch it at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably go back and see it at some point.
Yeah.
Also, I want to be able to like publicly say this. Little side note: please nominate Undertone at the 2027 awards for sound.
No, I still really need to see Undertone. I still really need to see it.
Yeah, like sound is like what makes that movie what it is, and it freaking works, dude. It's so good.
Like the horror is like all based around like I saw like the trailer, I thought it was really good. I thought it was really interesting
Hmm.
how the whole horror element of the film is centered around sound. I thought that was really fascinating, just as a concept.
Yeah, it like obviously you saw my review and everything, but I'll just repeat it for the video. I don't really get scared by things too easily, but like that movie just really like it. What's the word?
When you see it like it really like did something for you that like not very
It
many
really
other
like
horror films did.
exposed my weakness in horror, which is just creepy sounds, I guess. Because
Yeah.
it just really hit me.
I really want to check it out. I'm really hoping I can get it in a theater so I can like experience like the sound design in a theater because I heard
Hmm.
that it's like just terrific. But now, like one thing I was surprised I didn't get into sound is did you see Warfare last year?
Yeah, yeah. I really expected that to get in here too.
Yeah, because like the whole film is just like the film doesn't have a score. It is literally just the sounds of this of warfare, and the
Hmm.
sound design is like so like just raw and just incredible. Like in my review, it was like 99% of the review was literally just talking about how good the sound was.
Yeah,
Like it was
like
just terrific.
yeah. I don't remember your exact opinion on it, but I didn't think the movie was like incredible or anything. But what carried it was the sound design,
Yeah, and like
and
in my review, I put like other than the sound design, like it was a decent film, but the sound design, I think I gave it like a 4, maybe a 4.5. And what pushed it up that high was how visceral the sound design was.
yeah,
Because that's
yeah,
what
that
I
was
think so
up
much of it
here for
is.
sure.
What do you say?
I said that was snubbed here.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's like, I want to go back to makeup for a second. Things that got snubbed. 28 years later,
Oh yeah,
like
I
the
didn't see.
yeah, I mean, it's certainly not for everybody. I thought the film was decent. It was very unfocused. It had a lot going on, but the makeup in that film was just incredible. I thought, and I was very surprised it didn't get in, but it's such like an out there film that like I see why the Academy didn't go for it,
Hmm.
but nonetheless. And then
But they went for Kokuho, whatever that is.
yeah, it's like they were literally just doing anything, but like this, like they really reached for it in some categories. I feel like for a
Hmm.
film, it's like even I feel like this is just a theory I had that when they saw how bad Wicked for Good was doing, and then just like I remember after it came out, dropping it from all of my predictions, and then so I feel like the Academy was just doing anything was just nominating anything, so they didn't have to put Wicked for Good on there.
Yeah, like they were like filling in the empty spots.
Yeah, so they were really like looking for certain things that they could put in there, so they didn't have to nominate Wicked for Good, which I thought was
Yeah,
it's just an idea I had.
that Loki might be why F1 is here. That's
Maybe yeah, like they were like, okay, well, Wicked for Good, that's not looking good for you, so what are we gonna put in here? Put a F1.
oh F1.
F1, come here, because they couldn't do no other choice for some reason. In fact, speaking of no
Oh
other
yeah,
choice, do you want to go to the international feature?
yes, because I have very strong feelings about that.
All right, yeah. So let's go ahead and get into that first, then, while we're on it.
Yeah. Um, what was predicted and won was sentimental value because obviously,
Mm.
but no other choice was a really really great movie,
Oh, yeah, it
and
was amazing.
I feel like they really should have given it some credit here.
Yeah, like okay, it should have gone into editing because Park Chan Wook
True,
just
that's actually
ate
so
with
true.
the editing. Like it was so good. Lee Byung Hun should have gone into actor. Like I'm not sure who I would have replaced him with, or who I would have replaced to put in Lee Byung Hun for best actor. But I feel like he should have gone in somewhere. Then I just feel like there's multiple different categories where I feel like no other choice could have fit in there, and it just didn't for some reason.
Yeah,
But it so should have gotten an international feature, man. It was very disappointing.
I could have like if I was in charge of this, I probably would have put it in cinematography too.
Oh, yeah, cinematography was terrific, and honestly, like I think that the best picture slot where they put F1, that's where no other choice should have went,
Hmm.
like 100%. Or
Yeah,
even like, I haven't seen it yet, but like, just what I'm hearing everyone say about the secret agent. What if we took
replace
out
that.
what if we took out the secret agent, right, and F1, and we just put two other films that were better in there?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
You know, we put like no other choice in there, and then um, I can't think of another one off the top of my head, but I'm sure. Well, okay. As a Wes Anderson glazer, I have to say the Phoenician scheme should have gotten some attention, but that's a whole other thing. Really, just like I
Yeah,
thought it was so great, but it wasn't gonna get nominated. I didn't predict it at all, but nonetheless, um,
yeah.
the
I'm trying to think. Oh, maybe Jay Kelly. Oh, my bad. You hate that movie.
no, but I'm honestly surprised it didn't get nominated though.
Like
Like,
for
yeah, I
any.
hated it, but like I really thought for like a little bit there that it was gonna get in at some, but like I had when it first got announced and there was a bunch of buzz about it. I had Clooney in my best actor predictions. I like this was very early predictions. I
Hmm.
had Sandler in my supporting actor predictions. I had Clooney. I had Jay Kelly for picture
Hmm.
when there was like a ton of hype surrounding it. And like I feel like if it would have came in maybe a little bit later in the year, it would have gotten more discussion maybe like closer to award
Yeah,
season. Like I was very surprised it didn't get it anywhere. Like despite the fact I I really hated it, I'm still
Hmm.
surprised it didn't get in. Like I felt like it was gonna get in somewhere, and then it just didn't. And
Yeah, to be fair, as much as I do like that movie, it did kind of feel like an industry plant of a movie. Like it just kind of came out of nowhere, and then people were raving about it.
yeah, it's like the last scene of the movie is literally just George Clooney asking for an Oscar. His character literally is just asking for an Oscar, basically.
It kind of is, yeah.
It kind
That's
of reads
true.
that way, and maybe the Academy picked up on that, and maybe that's why they didn't go for it because
Yeah,
they felt a certain thing coming off that movie. But like, I just felt like the vibe of the film and what was like what everybody was saying about it, what everybody was raving about it. I thought it was gonna get in, so I was really surprised when it didn't.
yeah. It just felt like that type of movie.
Yeah, it did feel like the movie that was gonna get in a lot of places, and then just didn't get in anywhere. I was like, oh, okay, but
It's
yeah,
like I guess there's Oscar Beatty and then two Oscar Beatty.
yeah, like you have films that are Oscar bait. Like I feel like most biopics fill in that category. Like not
Yeah.
all of them, but like I feel like a good chunk of them certainly fit in there. Like the Academy, like I feel like Michael is definitely going to get in some places. Like because number one,
Yeah.
it's going to be an extremely successful film, but number two, they just like putting in biopics. Like A Complete Unknown got in like multiple categories um
Hmm.
last year, and I think yeah, didn't it get into picture?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So another so A Complete Unknown got in a lot of places. Like they just like doing that with biopics. I'm surprised no biopics from this year got in. Like I remember some people saying that, oh, what if Springsteen gets in? But then that film just came and went. I feel like
Yeah. There wasn't a lot of like good biopics this year. I feel like though.
it's like even off the top of my head, the only one I could remember was Springsteen. And like the worst part about that movie is, at least
Yeah. It's like
with my experience with it, is it wasn't necessarily bad, but I don't remember a single thing about it.
yeah.
It was very forgettable.
Yeah. All I can think of is Springsteen and the Smashing Machine.
Yeah, which like the Smashing Machine came in like it didn't even like I almost said it came and went, but like it didn't even show up.
Yeah. Loki didn't even show up.
Yeah, it's like there was nowhere for it to go because it never went. So I don't know. But
It
then
like ding dong.
Springsteen,
It like ding dong ditched. It knocked and then ran away.
yeah, it didn't even show up. But then Springsteen though, I thought could have a chance, but then it had like no staying power, like
Hmm.
whatsoever, and it was just like it was gone.
Yeah. I never saw it, but I did hear that. Oh, what's the actor's name?
Jeremy Allen White.
Jeremy Allen White. Yeah. I did hear he was pretty good.
He was. He gave a really good performance. I feel like the only decent aspect of the film, but even his performance was held back by how weak the writing was.
By the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Like he's a good actor. He did his best, but there really wasn't that much to work with. So that's why he
Hmm.
was kind of lacking. Like that's why really everybody was across the board. Like even like Jeremy
Yeah.
Strong was in the movie and he wasn't that good because they just didn't give him anything to do. Straight up.
Yeah. I
Like
always hate that when I can like. Sorry.
no, I finished saying what were you saying?
Oh, okay. Um. Yeah. I don't like that when I can like. Whenever I can recognize that an actor like has talent and is capable, or even giving like a good performance, but it's just held back by the movie. Like I felt
Oh
like
yeah.
that about Mikey Madison in Scream Five. Like obviously Scream Five isn't like this masterpiece,
Mm.
but she was phenomenal in that, and I was really happy to see her like being recognized a couple years later for Nora.
Oh, like yeah, I remember seeing her in Scream 5 and just being pretty amazed by it.
Hmm.
And I thought she was terrific in that film. And then I haven't seen Anora yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I need to get to it. Actually, I need to get to that. I need to get to The Brutalist as well. I've been putting off the Brutalist just because it's such a long. Like I don't know why. Like I've heard great things about it. I want to check it out, but I just haven't gotten like around to it for some reason. Even though I have like no
Yeah,
excuse for it.
I mean it's very long. I mean that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, but it's just like I need to. I will at some point soon, hopefully.
It also seems to be pretty hit or miss with people.
Mm.
I mean, I loved it, but I know plenty of people who didn't. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm interested to see where what you would think.
yeah, I definitely plan on watching it soon, as well as Anora. In fact, there's probably gonna be like I'm just gonna do a marathon of films where it's like I need to watch all of these. I've had them sitting here forever, and then just like recent films that I can get, and those will probably be on there, as well as the Dune movies. I need to rewatch those for Dune Messiah at the end of the year.
Yeah, I'll rewatch those in December probably.
Yeah, I need to rewatch them because I barely remember them. I didn't watch it. I haven't rewatched Dune 2 since I saw it in theaters.
Hmm.
I'll end up getting around to it. So, right,
And
international feature, like we were saying, I think we both predicted sentimental value.
yes,
Yeah, I did. I certainly did. And then I thought that was
what a great
nice.
movie, man.
Honestly, I think Stellan Skarsgård like should have won in supporting actor. Like, yeah, Sean Penn, incredible. But I feel like Stellan Skarsgård like could have gone in there. Like, I feel like he had like a non-zero chance, but he would have been my personal pick.
Yeah, I think he was probably the runner up there.
Hmm. Yeah, it was either him or Benicio. I feel like was the runner-up, but yeah, he certainly was pretty strong.
Yeah, and he won the Golden Globe too.
Oh yeah, he gave a really nice speech at the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool, and I was really hoping he could get in at SAG, and then didn't. And then we obviously saw the Oscars following where SAG went, and then at that point, so yeah, and then so okay, director. I think PTA was a lock there.
Yeah. Um, my personal pick was Ryan Coogler, obviously,
Hmm.
because Sinners is Peak.
Yeah,
But yeah, PTA. I mean, PTA Oscar win was long overdue. Let's be real.
yeah, like I forgot how many times have been. It is like his 14th nomination. Like he's been nominated at least 10 times, and now
Hmm.
he's just now winning. Like that was my main reason for predicting him is that like he just has like a great like overdue narrative, like probably like the strongest overdue narrative of any director, where he's been
Yeah,
nominated so many times.
yeah. I Ryan Coogler was the runner up there though,
Oh
and
yeah.
I hope he gets another opportunity soon.
Oh, I bet he will at some point, right? Because like
Yeah.
I think all of his films have been bangers. Like, have you seen Fruitvale Station? That was his first film.
No, but I really want to.
Oh man, yeah, his first film was also a collaboration with Michael B. Jordan. Really good. And then
They're like the dynamic duo, bro.
oh yeah, they work. It's like yeah, Yorgos Lanthimos and Emma Stone
Stone.
is yeah, they're a great duo. Or well, you don't care for Yorgos Lanthimos very much, so it didn't really
Yeah,
apply
but
for you. But
yeah, but I mean, I can recognize that Emma Stone is great in
yeah,
those
and
movies.
then you have Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler. They're also just a terrific duo. Like
Hmm.
they're always collaborating on projects, even if Michael B. Jordan isn't a leading role. He's like a supporting role. Like he was even in the second Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
He had a very small role in that film. Like he was on screen for like a few minutes out of like that big 2.5 hour film, but he still got him in there,
Hmm.
and he was good. So it's like
Yeah.
there always is a nice duo.
Yeah. If if like the publishers and like distributors just keep letting Ryan Coogler cook, then he's gonna make great stuff.
and I especially think after Sinners, I mean, I think they're gonna let him do whatever he wants at this point, right? Like, it made WB like a because like Sinners had a fairly low budget,
Yeah,
and
wasn't it like
then it
what,
made tons of money for the
yeah,
studio.
yeah, wasn't it like a 90 million budget and then it went to like gross like 380 million?
Oh yeah, I think like it made multiple times its budget. It did very, very well. And it did such a good job breaking into the mainstream in a way I don't think a lot of people were expecting it to.
Hmm.
Like everybody was talking. Like I remember when it was coming out, like people who I don't usually hear talk about movies or going to the theater were talking about Sinners.
Hmm.
I don't really think we got that out of many other films. People who you don't really hear talk about movies, or you don't really hear them talk about going to the theater unless it's for like a big blockbuster. Going to see Sinners, like breaking through to that level,
Hmm.
I thought was really great.
Yeah, it was just such a global phenomenon.
Yeah, so I definitely think that's why it was certainly a runner up in so many categories
Hmm.
because it just broke through that level of success with so many people. And it also is just it's an incredible film. I mean,
Yeah,
it was your personal pick for so many categories, and like rightfully so. I mean, it was just an incredible film across the board on like every level.
yeah. Speaking of global phenomenon, could we go over to animated feature?
Oh yeah, animated feature. I That completely went over my head. I completely forgot about animated feature. Dude, I'm like an Academy voter. I just completely disregard animation. What am I doing? So,
True.
K-pop Demon Hunters ended up winning in animation. That was my
Uh,
prediction. It was not my personal pick.
it
My
wasn't.
No, my personal pick was Lil Amelie, or the character of Rain.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to see that, but I didn't get the chance.
Yeah, I
That movie looks beautiful.
that all I've seen of it is like parts of it. I haven't actually seen the whole thing. I really
Mm,
want to though.
yeah,
But my personal pick was Lil Amelie. But my prediction was K-pop Demon Hunters. K-pop Demon Hunters unsurprisingly won. And then, but
yeah. Who
like
saw
the
that coming?
acceptance speech, dude. Was it for best song that they cut them short on, or was it animated feature? Because one of them, it was
Uh,
really bad.
oh yeah. I don't remember. I think it was song.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're right. They were all up there giving their acceptance speech,
Yeah, that
and
was
then they
so.
just cut the mic, play the music, and cut to commercial.
Yeah, that was so rude.
Yeah, that was like atrocious. Because like we've seen in the past, right? Them like they'll start to play the music, like lightly, but then they usually kind of back off when they don't stop talking. Like we saw that with like Adrian Brody. They tried to play him off like three different times through his like
Yeah,
18-minute speech. But with like um this year with them, they didn't do that. They did not back off. They cut off their mic, played the music, and then cut to commercial. And you
yeah,
could literally like hear like them say like very like if you listen really closely, you could see them asking for more time.
yeah,
And they were like, "No, we're cutting the commercial." It's like that was terrible. Like they
yeah,
literally had to finish their speech on the red carpet after.
yeah. That was really sad.
Yeah, that was really messed up. But no,
Uh,
I haven't seen Keep Up Demon Hunters actually.
oh,
That's why I didn't have it as my personal pick. I mean, not saying if I had watched it, it would be, but just that's why I didn't have it there because I didn't really.
yeah. I only saw K-pop Demon Hunters and Zootopia 2, and I preferred K-pop Demon Hunters, so it was my personal pick as well as my prediction.
Yeah, I again, that's one of the films from this award season I still need to check out. I
Mm,
really want to check out It Was Just an Accident because I've heard it was amazing.
yeah,
So I
that
really want
too.
to do that. And then have you? Okay, so the documentaries, like, so to start, like We can do documentary short. Did you watch any of those?
No,
All right, I
but
didn't either. So when I was putting in my prediction on like the site that they linked during the pre-show, I just put whatever had the best odds of winning because I didn't know anything about them. But then what about documentary feature?
um, yeah, I did the same thing. I predicted Perfect Neighbor because it was like 70%, and then it lost.
Yeah, I was really surprised by that because like it was Mr. Nobody Gets Putin. And so I had heard a little bit about like I haven't seen any of them. But the what I heard the most about was like you said, the what was it called? The
The
something
Perfect
neighbor.
Neighbor.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I heard the most about. So then I was expecting that one to win. And then I feel like for the people who saw a lot of the documentaries, that was probably the big surprise of the night for them.
Hmm.
But where I hadn't watched any of the documentary features, it was just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like one of these years want to like see absolutely everything on the ballot.
Yeah, I
Um,
think that'd be awesome.
yeah, but I haven't even been close to doing that because there's so many short films and so many documentaries.
Yeah, like you have all the documentaries, you have all um the shorts for documentary and for animated film, then the feature documentary. There was a lot there. I didn't even watch all the visual effects nominees actually. Like
Hmm.
it was like The Lost Bus, I think.
Hmm.
I didn't check
Like,
that one out.
what is that?
I have I haven't even heard of it
Yeah.
before I saw its name getting nominated. I was like, oh, okay, but I hadn't heard of it
Oh yeah.
before.
Speaking of the shorts, though, we have like um in live action short one of the few times it's ever happened in Academy history.
Oh yeah,
We
there was a
had
tie. That was crazy. I was
I didn't
not
know
like
that was a thing.
yeah, like I completely forgot that was a thing. Like it hasn't happened. I think this is one of like the few times it's ever happened.
Yeah, I think it
Like
was like the
yeah,
sixth or something.
I was so surprised by that. I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't even know that could happen, or I forgot it ever happened before. Like that wasn't even in my mind that that could happen. So then when it did happen, I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Hmm. Yeah. So that was cool.
Like, I thought it was really interesting that that happened. And then I forgot. Did you watch any of the ones in that category?
No, I almost watched The Singers because it was on Netflix, but I was tired, I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them either. Again, one of the categories I need to watch more of the stuff for,
Hmm.
and I'll probably end up getting to this at some point.
I did predict that one right, though. Two people exchanging saliva.
Yeah, I forgot. I honestly don't remember if that's when I ended up predicting. I heard stuff about it, like good things about it, before the actual ceremony, but
Hmm.
I didn't actually get around to watching it.
Yeah, I guess it's good for predictions. You have like twice the chance of winning.
Yeah, there you go. And it's like I thought it was really interesting to see a tie like actually happen. Like there wasn't that many things that really like stood out to me as like surprising, but like
Mm.
that did. Even though I
Yeah,
didn't have it, I have a real set out prediction for the category, just to see that happen in general, a tie, I thought was really
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Instead of there being like an unexpected win, that was like the the curveball of the night. It was just having a tie.
Yeah, I wish there would have been more surprises, but no, it mainly followed the front runners.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um.
Where were?
hmm.
Oh, could we do score and editing now?
Oh yeah, score and editing. So we can start off with score. What was your prediction?
My personal pick and prediction was Sinners, and that one I was very happy.
Yeah, me too. I had personal pick Sinners. Prediction was also Sinners because that's an incredible soundtrack. I mean, Ludwig
Hmm.
Göransson. how this is his third Oscar, I think.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, this is his third Oscar.
he went
And
for. I remember that.
oh yeah, he did. Like that was also so phenomenal. Like he is just an absolute master at his craft.
Yeah, for sure.
Like unsurprising win right there. And like I thought one that was a score that like I didn't think was gonna win, but a score I thought was really underrated, but I'm glad got the recognition, was the soundtrack or not soundtrack, score for Begonia.
I agree. That score is
I thought the
awesome.
score was great in that movie.
Yeah,
And even like in like after I saw it, like I didn't see very many people discussing the score, and I was like really surprised by it. I was like, well, I mean, there's so much to talk about with Begonia. I feel like just in some of the directions it goes, whether love it or hate it. But the score was always a thing that like I never saw anybody talk about, like which I was like really surprised by, like 'cause I thought it was like just terrific.
yeah. The score really stood out to me in that movie.
Oh yeah, and then but I'm glad Sinners won,
Yeah,
very deserved. And then moving on to editing,
and editing.
what was your prediction?
My personal pick and prediction was One Battle, and it won. Because how could it have not?
My prediction was One Battle, and then my personal pick was Marty Supreme.
Yeah,
I just thought the editing was just terrific in that film. But like I see why One Battle won. I mean that movie is edited beautifully. Like it completely flies by. So I understand why it won, but I still
yeah,
think Marty Supreme could have had a chance there.
yeah. My personal pick. It was very close between One Battle and Marty Supreme for me. But I find it so impressive that they were able to edit One Battle to where it moves at breakneck speeds. It never slows down throughout like the almost 3 hour runtime.
Oh yeah.
Like that's insane to me.
Yeah, because like even if you're if you even if it's a great film, getting it to that mark is in a lot of cases almost impossible without having a few moments here and there that drag a little. But One Battle never did. It had
It,
that constant, like very fast paced rhythm to it. But I felt like it never felt like it was like leaving you behind. Like you were always able to keep pace with it.
yeah, it's really perfectly paced, I'd say.
Yeah, because it just had that really nice rhythm from beginning to end, and then it was very well done.
Yeah, I feel like this is a prime example of why sometimes it can work out. I guess Marty Supreme is an example of that. But why you should probably have someone other than the director edit the movie,
Oh yeah, for sure.
because directors can have biased eyes sometimes
Yeah.
and keep things in that aren't really necessary. Um, I felt this way about Honora. I know that's unpopular, but just an example that comes to mind.
Okay, yeah. It's like I feel like so many when a film's being made, a lot of people don't really think about right the directing and all the things that goes into that. But then separate from that, what it actually takes to make this huge film come together cohesively and
Hmm.
come together in a way that like pulls it all together really nicely and makes it work. Like you can have all this footage that's really great, but if it doesn't come together well in the editing room, then it doesn't work. It doesn't function. But
Yeah,
One Battle
sorry.
found that rhythm to make it function and make it work really well.
Yeah, like if you're just a casual movie watcher, there are so many things. Um, there are so many things about a film that you don't really think about,
Oh yeah.
but they're so integral to the art of making a movie
Hmm.
that yeah, like I'm in a film studies class right now, and we're for our final project we're supposed to make a short film, and as I'm coming up with ideas, I'm thinking of the smallest little things that I would never think about watching a movie, like where this exact camera angle should be, or where exactly I should cut this scene, or like things like this, and yeah, it makes me. Um, it makes me appreciate the art a lot more and everybody that goes into it.
Well, I bet, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, yeah, because like I bet when you're actually like on the ground, like making it, there's so many things that go into it that like when you're just a casual viewer, you don't think about all the little things that go behind it. That's why I'm so happy now that right they have the editing category, and just this year they have the casting category. Just those little things, or not, they're not little things, but they're like these big, really important things that go into making the film that are now getting this recognition that you might not just think about just as a casual viewer.
Hmm.
And then so editing is really good. I bet even like for you where you're doing the short film now, having that category in there is probably really nice to see some representation of that.
Yeah, because like if you're watching a movie, you kind of take it for granted. Like you don't really you're watching a story. You're not really watching. Well, I'm speaking for most people. Some people do
Yeah,
watch movies like this, but you're watching it for a story or for entertainment. You're not watching it as an art piece necessarily.
right.
So when you're, you take certain camera shots, like you just kind of trust it. You don't really think about it like, oh, this camera angle would have been better because you don't know,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, because like when you're watching it versus when you're actually making it, there's like this shift in perspective there,
Hmm.
and like what you're thinking about as a viewer and how you're interacting with it as an art form. And I found that really interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, did we talk about the song?
No, we have not talked about song yet, though, or we kind of like went over it really fast, but we didn't actually give it time
Yeah.
to talk about it. So,
Um,
song, what was your prediction and personal pick?
my prediction was Golden because obviously,
Yeah.
but my personal pick was actually I Lied to You.
See, now,
Um,
that was my personal pick as well, but I also predicted it. Like, that
really?
was my one where I was like, there's a good chance it will be Golden. That's where the odds are leaning. But it would be really cool if I lied to you, manages to be like a big curveball. So I wanted to catch that if they were gonna do that. They didn't end up going in that direction, but I had a feeling maybe they would, so I put it as my prediction as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
But no, I haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunter, so I don't really have an opinion on Golden as a song.
Yeah, I think it's difficult because Golden is just a great pop song. Like you heard it on the radio all the time.
Oh yeah,
Um, and I feel like I Lied to You is more about the scene in which the song takes place, which is an absolute like masterful piece of storytelling and technical achievement,
yeah,
and is arguably the highlight of the movie, which is why they uh, kind of remade it at the
yeah. That's why they
for,
did the live performance.
yeah, which was really cool, by the way.
Oh yeah, I thought that was sick. Yeah, I thought that was so cool. Yeah, because like I saw somebody point out that like I Lied to You versus Golden is like Golden is a song that is good in the film, but will also break through the film into just playing it on the radio as any other song and topping
Yeah.
charts and all that. And then Sinners, I Lied to You is like, okay, it's a really good song. It fits perfectly for the scene. It goes perfectly with the scene, but it's
Hmm.
not a song you're gonna pull up on the radio one day. You know,
Yeah, that's
everyone's kind
exactly.
of talk about it that way.
But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I'd listen to the Golden outside of K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know if I'd pull up I Lied to You outside of the movie.
Yeah, because it's like whatever, however you're trying to interact with the song is really, I think, where you're gonna come at it from, and
Hmm.
whatever matters most to you. Like, does it matter most to you for original song if it fits well for the film in the scene, or if it matters more just the song on its own and where it works the best just for you
Yeah.
is where I think where as a like when you're making your prediction, that's kind of where you have to sit. Like, okay, is the Academy voter gonna go for it? Does it work well with it? Does it like work best within the scene, or does it work best as a song just on its own?
Hmm.
So that was
Yeah.
where I was kind of coming at it from, making my prediction. Like, where are they gonna be interacting with the song?
Yeah. And they just went with the, what was popular on the radio, which is fair.
Yeah, I mean, if it's playing everywhere, it's popular. It's in their minds a lot probably. Then they vote for it, and then yeah.
And that, I don't, um, I, sorry, I'm misspeaking a lot. Um, I thought that that girl who wrote Golden has a great story, like personal story.
Oh
That
no, I
I'd
didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I'd encourage you to look into it if you haven't heard about it. But um, so yeah, I was really glad for her or happy for her for winning this because of that.
Yeah, and so yeah, I'll have to look into that, and then just this in the like we even talked about this a bit ago, but like when they went up to do their acceptance speech, the fact that they stretch out, right? They stretch out the monologue, they stretch out the presenters doing their bits and jokes and whatever. But then they're these people are getting this big momentous moment of recognition, and you're
Mm.
gonna cut them off to go to commercial break a few minutes earlier so they
Yeah,
don't
it's like,
get their time to speak. Like that was very messed up.
yeah, that was really disrespectful.
Yeah, but it was a good win though.
But yeah,
I
good
mean,
win.
mm, especially after, well, I'm sure the story. I mean, I'm gonna look into it, but I bet the story definitely adds a lot to it as well.
Yeah, a lot of emotion.
Mm. Is there
Um,
is did we miss anything?
uh, yeah, we haven't talked about screenplay or cinematography or best picture technically.
Oh yeah, that's right. We we've kind of just been talking about like best picture on and off throughout the entire thing.
Yeah,
But yes, so I kind of forgot we didn't actually exclusively talk about it. But yeah, we need to do both screenplays, cinematography, and then we can kind of
yeah,
round back to picture on its own.
yeah. We should have had like a more structured order for this, but it's whatever.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's fine. I mean, we've gone off on tangents and everything,
Yeah,
so it kind of just flowed on its own. So
and like the awards that I thought were gonna go fast, we just got caught up in a conversation.
yeah, and I think that's good. It makes it more natural and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, that's true.
So,
But yeah, cinematography was interesting. This is one of the ones I got wrong.
oh, wait, what was your picks?
Yeah, my personal pick and prediction was Train Dreams. I know
Oh,
that it was it was not the front runner at all, but this was me just kind of predicting a curveball.
hmm. Yeah, I really wish it would have won. I mean, the cinematography in Train Dreams was just incredible,
Yeah,
honestly.
it really was.
My prediction was one battle, even though I didn't feel like I thought the cinematography in one battle was great, but my
Mhm.
personal pick was still Train Dreams, just because
Yeah,
it wasn't the front runner, so I didn't think it would. But it would have been so cool. Like it would have been so cool to see Train Dreams win.
it really would have. Yeah,
Like that would have been
and
so awesome.
yeah, the fact that F1 won more Academy Awards than Train Dreams makes me a little upset. But
That's insane.
yeah, I just like I wanted them to give Train Dreams something, and I felt like this was its best shot probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like if it was gonna get in anywhere, it was gonna get in here.
Hmm.
Even like Joel Edgerton gave a really good performance.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned this in my video, but I feel like he was robbed a Best Picture or a
Yeah,
Best Leading Actor nomination.
like he was so good in the film. Train Dreams was so good. It should have gotten in more, especially
Yeah,
cinematography, which I'm glad it got into. But the win would have been really nice.
yeah. Train Dreams was a fun fact. Train Dreams was my mom's movie of the year.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah,
Nose ball.
she does know ball.
But no, Train Dreams was very nice. It should have won. It should have
Yeah,
won.
I should have just predicted my favorite movie, man.
Yeah, let's go. Like, yeah, that's what we need to be doing. Bring some better energy to the award season. Let's all just pick our favorites.
Yeah,
Don't get all. We should like everybody's gets all technical. Looking at all the precursors, then trying to pick out the villain. Instead, let's just all pick our favorites and let's all be wrong together.
exactly.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that would make it a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Uh, and not that Sinners didn't deserve this at all. Like Sinners, the cinematography is breathtaking.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely stunning. There's
Train Dream,
so many
I
cool
just
shots.
yeah, I just kind of hoped that they would see the magic in Train Dreams. That every shot from beginning to end is beautiful.
Mm. It was
And
cinematography. I really want to rewatch Train Dreams again. One of the films in like this award season. There's so many films this award season where it's either, or there's not that many I missed, but like there's a lot I really want to rewatch. Like I've only seen one battle once.
mhm.
I've seen Marty Supreme like 4 times though.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, like I've seen Marty Supreme so many times. Like I just love that movie.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah, and then yeah, so I need to rewatch Train Dreams and I need to rewatch Weapons. Like there's a few,
Yeah,
and there's
maybe
oh, what were you saying?
maybe next year I should focus on seeing all the movies once, and then maybe go back and rewatching.
Oh
Because
yeah,
I
I mean like
feel
I
like
think it's a lot of it's worth rewatching.
yeah, those like 6 hours I spent rewatching Marty Supreme, I could have spent on first time watching other movies.
Yeah, like I could have been watching the rest of the. I could have been watching the documentaries. I
Yeah.
I could have probably watched. I could have watched like so. I could have watched more. I could have watched. It was just an accident. Hell, I could have
Mhm.
gone through the Secret Agent,
Yeah.
but instead I watched Marty Supreme 4 times.
I mean, you cannot convince me that Marty Supreme and the Secret Agent are around the same length. Like that is propaganda. That is not true.
Yeah, it's like because like I hear like they're really close to being the same length, but it's like I hear, you know, Marty Supreme like the film it flies by like it's 2.5 hours long, but it goes
Mhm.
by like that, right? The editing is
Really?
just so good in that film, like it goes by. But then I hear all this stuff about how, or even you mentioned in your ranking, the film feels like it goes by like it's so clunky. That's what
Hmm.
I've heard.
Yeah, it's odd.
Like I remember you mentioned in your review, it feels like it's like a new film, like every 15 minutes. Like that's how clunky it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. I, I always like am hesitant to say a film's like objectively bad,
Hmm.
um, especially if it's nominated for Best Picture.
Right.
But I don't want to be too harsh. But yeah, that's kind of how I felt. It was very weird.
Yeah, I really want to get around to watching it. It's just like if it was between these two, like if it's between I'm rewatching Marty Supreme or I'm gonna watch this, or if I'm gonna watch Secret Agent, and they're both around the same length, I'm gonna pick rewatching Marty Supreme for like the fifth time.
Yeah,
But nonetheless, I'll get around to it at some point, and then
yeah.
I'm excited to see what I think. But so moving on to screenplay, do you want to start off with original first or adapted?
Uh, we'll do adapted.
Okay. So what was your pick and prediction?
Yeah, these were pretty obvious. My pick was my pick was one battle. My prediction was one battle.
Same
Uh,
here, yeah.
it won.
Because I mean, like, I think PTA, like he's mentioned, he's been formulating like one battle after another for like 20 years. Like, he's been like formulating the film for a very long time.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then, like, so he started, like, he even mentioned, like, he started working on just formulating aspects of the film with, like, before Chase Infinity was even born.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Like, yeah, that's wild. Like, all throughout his career, and then it all like leading up, or not leading up, because this probably won't be his last film, but
Mm,
like all of it coming, so much of it coming together with this film that he's been working on for decades, and it's finally the film where he wins director, picture, screenplay. Like, I just think that's awesome.
yeah, Jason Finity was born for this movie for real.
No, literally, yeah. Literally just fell into PTA's lap. Like, oh, started writing this film. This person's born for the movie, for
Yeah,
his
it was.
film.
I do want to mention I didn't pick it or anything, but um, I do think One Battle deserved it as far as like the writing and the dialogue. It just felt very very natural and very um smooth, I guess.
Oh
But
yeah,
I
I
think
certainly agree.
yeah, but I
The
think
writing was very well done.
mhm. But like as an adapted screenplay, as an adaptation,
Mm.
I do think Frankenstein is underrated here.
Okay. So, I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't remember too much of Frankenstein because I watched it the moment it dropped on Netflix, where I
Mm.
am. Like, because I was like so excited for it, right? Stayed up until it drops. I forgot what time it dropped actually. I think it dropped like Eastern Standard Time, like 3 a.m. I think.
Oh wow.
Like, I slept and then I like woke and I like set an alarm so I could wake up and then like watch it. So I was like barely lucid when I watched it.
Yeah.
But I need to get back to it again. What I've said that like I don't even know how many times in this video of this film I need to get back around to. Frankenstein being one of those. But yeah.
But but yeah, I as an adaptation of uh the source material, I guess. Um yeah, I thought it was really well done. And I haven't read it, but it's the best version of Frankenstein I've seen.
Yeah, because I've heard a lot of people that have read the original source material, like comparing it back to this film and not
Mm.
really caring for it from that perspective. But I really do want to read that book, go back and watch the film, and see if my thoughts shift on it.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll do that too.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Because, like, I definitely feel like having that original source material in mind would definitely affect how you view the film, maybe for better or worse.
Yeah.
I also want to get to I want to read the where one battle is being adapted from, because like I
Uh,
it's a very loose adaptation,
mm,
or at least I've heard. Like, I don't know how loose the adaptation is, but I've heard it's like a very loose adaptation. But I still want to read it. I think it would be cool.
hmm
Yeah.
Um, and we got original screenplay here. Um, do you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah. So, personal pick, I had Marty Supreme, but for my prediction, I put Sinners.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, my Sinners, Marty Supreme and Blue Moon very close behind though.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Blue Moon screenplay was terrific.
yeah. And my prediction was Sinners because obviously.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I picked Sinners as well for my prediction, but like, I thought the screenplay for Marty Supreme was just utterly tremendous. Like, I thought it was just great.
Hmm
But Blue Moon was a very close third for me.
Yeah.
Was like, I mean, yeah. Well, it would have been like my number one, my for my pick would have been Marty Supreme, but then my number two would have been Sinners, but then my number three would have been uh, Blue Moon, because like I just think Blue Moon had such a great screenplay. And like one thing I was surprised by is that they didn't really campaign. Like Ethan Hawke didn't really campaign. Richard Linklater didn't really campaign for the film, which I was
Yeah,
really
it was a very
surprised by.
yeah, it was a very small movie.
Yeah, it's like Ethan Hawke's mentioned that him and Richard Linklater are actually working on another film like right now. That is like
Oh,
amazing.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, he mentioned I forgot which show it was at, but he mentioned in an interview he was like, yeah, the reason like we're not really doing much campaigning, or I think it was kind of inferred, is that they're working on this other film like actively.
Yeah,
So
I
there
see.
really wasn't. So they're probably going to go really hard for this next film, even
Yeah,
though they didn't really campaign that hard for Blue Moon. But if they did, I really do think it probably could have changed some things, perhaps.
mm-hmm. Yeah, um I didn't really bring this up when we were talking about it, but leading actor Ethan Hawke was very underrated there. I think he was
Oh yeah,
probably the sole nomination that had a 0% chance, and he didn't deserve that at all.
again, because there was no campaign for it, so I feel like it didn't
Yeah.
really stay in people's minds. Where like obviously like Timothy was putting on like a big show, right? He was doing all
hmm
he was everywhere. He was in China, he was in Japan, he was everywhere.
hmm
And then Wagner Mora even was campaigning a little bit. Like he was like doing a ton of interviews and everything. Michael B. Jordan, obviously he won at SAG. Beyond that, him and Kugler going on a lot of podcasts and doing a lot of interviews. But yeah, Ethan Hawke was like the one nominee that just didn't do any of that,
Yeah.
which I thought was surprising.
I get he is kind of that person who cares more about the art itself than the accolades, which is definitely fair.
Yeah, I mean I mean that's pretty respectable, honestly. Like
Yeah, for sure.
putting more effort into the craft, like being like, okay, the award shows are here, which is cool, but like working on the craft, building my craft is more important to him,
hmm
which I think is cool. Like even like he mentioned, like yeah, me and Richard, like the reason we're not out here doing all this stuff is because we're working on another film actively. Again, focusing more on the craft than the award season, which I find respectable.
Admirable. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Obviously, it's not like an Oscar movie or anything, but even in like Black Phone, I thought he was great.
Oh yeah, I mean he was really good in Black Film. Like even the second one, which I thought was like when I first watched it, I really liked it. But the more I thought about it, like the sort of less I liked it. So now it's like it sits at like I first gave it like a 4, maybe 4.5.
hmm
But then a little after that, it sort of like went down to like a 3.5, maybe even a 3 now. But
mm
even then, Ethan Hawke I thought was the best part of that film.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the second one because I was kind of Oscar maxing this year.
Oh yeah. No, it was good. It was good. I'd say it's worth watching.
Yeah, for sure. I'll get back to it. But yeah, Ethan Hawke is really just a phenomenally consistent actor in
Oh, for sure,
everything he
yeah. And he's been doing it for what? This is his first nomination. He's been acting for what, like 30 years now?
30 years. Yeah,
Yeah, and this is his first ever nomination. And
yeah,
the way he's talking about him and Richard Linklater's next film, he'll probably be nominated again.
yeah. That'd be really cool,
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. You know,
and maybe he'll win that one.
hopefully. Well, I don't know. It depends on
Well,
when it's coming out. A
we
lot of
got
people are
my
starting to say, like, this early predictions. A lot of people are starting to say that maybe Tom Cruise will get nominated.
for Digger.
Yeah, that's coming out. I forgot when it's coming out. I think it's coming out like April, maybe like May.
Do we even know anything about that movie still?
No, they released one teaser for it. We don't even know what Tom Cruise actually looks like in the film. There was one teaser where you see like his silhouette,
Uh,
but you don't actually see what he looks like. Like we actually don't know anything about the film.
hmm.
Like it's kind of insane that it's coming out later this year, and we literally don't know anything about it
Yeah,
other
I'm.
than from like a few tests from like a few screenings. It's allegedly amazing, and even the screenings are alleged. Like we don't even know if they actually happened,
Yeah,
but allegedly it's really good. So that's all we're going off of.
yeah. I'm very open to see uh Tom Cruise in like a serious acting role again now that he's done with like Mission Impossible and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think his to date best performance is probably Eyes Wide Shut, and
Oh yeah, he was
even
terrific in Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah.
yeah, he was great in that. And yeah, I hope he can top that in this whatever the movie's about.
Yeah, and even have you seen Magnolia?
No, I haven't, but I do want to.
Yeah, he got nominated for Best Supporting Actor for that film.
Oh, nice.
And so if he gets, I think this will be his first nomination since Eyes Wide Shut. Or did he get nominated for Eyes Wide Shut? I really don't remember.
I don't know. Hang on, let me look this up.
Okay.
Like the movie like wasn't nominated for anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's like
that is
it's not
kind of
entirely surprising. It the film really went for it, so I kind of see why the Academy kind of dodged it
yeah.
because it probably just wasn't their thing, you know.
It was very out there.
Yeah, but so I'm pretty surprised. Like I want to say I'm surprised it didn't get in anywhere, but at the same time, just from the Academy, not too surprised.
Yeah,
But he
makes
still
sense.
should have gotten in. He got so this will be his first not this will be his first nomination for an Oscar since Magnolia back in like the late
Yeah,
'90s.
first leading nomination.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, Ethan Hawke.
yeah,
Yeah, he. I thought he was great in Blue Moon.
like terrific. Like, and then like I can't wait to see what he's gonna do in his next film. But yeah, he was already just really great in Blue Moon. Blue Moon in
Mm,
general was just I think tremendous. Just what they managed to do in that one location with its characters, it was just so effective.
mm-hmm. Yeah, here's a good 2025 biopic, Blue Moon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Or I guess
Like,
not really biopic, but
well, I mean, kind of. Like, it's not as
yeah,
much of a biopic as like Springsteen or like The Smashing Machine, but it could still
yeah.
technically be up there.
It's not his whole life. It's like an hour and a half of his life.
Yeah, it's like small excerpt, but like, there I feel like there's some biopics out there that like they'll like I feel like you're able to tell so much about a person in a film just by like if you're just taking a small chunk of their life rather than a full section. Like the
Mhm.
Springsteen film is only about him writing one album.
Yeah,
So it's over a very short period of time. But what that film struggled with is it still was is even though you spent so much time with this character just writing the music, it took place in that very short period in that pretty short period of time. You feel like you're at arm's length from the character the entire film
oh yeah,
because the writing is like non-existent. But yeah,
yeah. That's
well, I guess yeah, I see your point. Blue Moon really couldn't be considered a biopic, but it's more effective at telling the person than any other biopic.
yeah. It feels more intimate.
Yeah, it's too good to be considered a biopic.
True.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a biopic, it's better than just about any other one. At least I've seen, or I can think off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm thinking now. What even is like the best biopic of all time?
Man, the remember Better Man from like a couple years ago?
Oh yeah,
I thought that was pretty good.
that was pretty good.
And then, um, what was the one that they did for Pharrell Williams that they did like entirely in Lego? That was fun.
Oh, uh,
Piece by piece.
piece by piece. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought that
That
was
was
fun.
cool.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, a lot
So
of people
yeah,
a lot of people clown on it, but I think Bohemian Rhapsody was pretty decent.
I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody yet, but I've heard a lot of mixed things.
The editing is pretty hilariously bad, but if you ignore that, then
Hmm. Like, didn't get nominated for a ton of things. I think.
it won best editing.
Oh my gosh! And see,
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's like when I hear like dividing things, like that's always what I hear
yeah.
is like the technical aspect is like just abysmal.
Yeah.
So that's pretty wild. But again, the Academy goes for biopics,
Hmm.
and then there we go.
I think we've done everything except picture now.
Yeah. So then moving on to picture, which we I mean we've kind of talked about here and there the entire however long this recording is,
Yeah.
but now finally focusing in on it. So I'm gonna guess your pick. I'm gonna say your pick was Sinners, and your prediction was Sinners. Did I get that right?
Um, my personal pick was in fact Sinners, but I
Mm.
did predict Battle.
Okay, yeah. Because like I mean, we spoke about this the other day, but like Sinners, whether you consider it the front runner, the runner up, whether you consider One Battle the front runner, the runner up, they were both so close.
They were so strong. Yeah.
They were both so strong. And my prediction when it came down to it was One Battle, and then my
Hmm.
personal pick was also One Battle. Or actually, no, my personal pick was Marty Supreme, but
Hmm.
then my prediction was One Battle because I knew that Marty Supreme didn't have a chance in hell of beating
Yeah.
Sinners or One Battle.
Yeah. In some other universe.
Yeah, maybe there's somewhere that Marty Supreme swept all 9 categories that he got nominated for.
If
And
somehow like Sinners was trash.
yeah, like if Sinners didn't exist, then Marty Supreme probably would have won some stuff. Like imagine there was a award season where One Battle didn't exist or where Sinners didn't exist. One
Yeah.
film would fill that vacuum for this award season. Like that'd be
Oh,
interesting.
like from this year,
Mm,
last year, I guess.
yeah.
Um, I guess Blue Moon, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not even really sure because like where One Battle went in so many different places, like it was such a powerful film that
Hmm.
I'm not even sure what would take that place. Like I think Sinners would have filled a lot of that, but there would have had to been space for another film because of that. And I don't know if Marty Supreme would have been strong enough with the Academy to step up in that way.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure where that would have went, but it's
It
an
look
interesting
it
thing to think about.
it, it low-key feels like the Academy is like rage baiting Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna make him wait for because like he's 30 right now. They're gonna
Yeah.
make him wait until they're gonna do what they did to they're gonna do what they did to Leonardo DiCaprio, where right
Hmm.
he acts in all these films for years, then they give him his one Oscar, and he campaigns really hard for it too, and he wins for The Revenant, and that's his
Yeah.
one Oscar after acting for all these years. Or they're gonna do like Al Pacino, where he's like acting for a while, then he wins his finally wins his Oscar for this one film like way down the road.
Hmm.
Like they just gonna keep doing that to him. Like I wonder if he'll get nominated for Dune 3. I guess it depends on how it turns out.
I think he'll get nominated, but there's no way they're giving the win to Dune 3.
Yeah, like, especially like the third in a franchise. Like they always drop off a film. I feel like after it becomes so long in a franchise, right? Like they dropped
Hmm.
Avatar: Fire and Ash from Picture on its third entry after it had been nominated after the first two had been nominated in Picture for like screenplay, right? The first Knives Out got nominated for original screenplay. Glass Onion, which was the second one, got nominated for adapted. And then Wake Up Dead Man, the third entry, got dropped from that category that they first had been nominated in. So it's
Yeah.
like the third film is like the cutoff point, I feel like, for the Academy.
I mean, Return of the King won Best Picture,
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
but I mean that's a special case. Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean that was a very exclusive situation
Yeah.
with the Lord of the Rings films. So I mean we'll see. For all we know, Dune 3 could be a complete letdown, or it could be the best in the trilogy. I mean, who knows? We'll
Yeah.
see.
I have no doubt he'll be amazing if nothing else, but because he always is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of felt bad for him because I felt like Marty was perfect for him to win. You know?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Like that was when he was going like full on, like really pushing the film. He gave a great performance. Just absolutely like he's given so many great performances. But like this one, he really put so much into and it got so much success and it just had like a very different feel to it than so many of his other roles. I really feel like he could have won for this one. It would have made sense.
Yeah. He just he just completely embodied this character,
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
he was going so hard, dude. That like last match against Endo and the whole like ending crying scene, like holy.
Like that was just it was such a powerful sequence. Like from that and then when he goes back and then he's just crying and then you have the needle drop and it's just like such a perfect sequence.
Hmm.
Like that would have probably been like I'm not even sure what it would have been his Oscar clip or what was.
Yeah, yeah. What was his Oscar clip?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
trying
trying
to
to think what was his Oscar clip. I really don't remember.
I remember it not being that good.
Yeah, like I remember it being like it was random. I know it wasn't either of those.
Oh, was it him talking to Rachel? Like, I have an obligation.
It may have been.
I
It was
think that
either
might.
that or when he was talking to Gwyneth Paltrow's character.
Oh, in like the bed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably one of those two. I don't remember which one though. Like
yeah,
I'm
probably.
gonna be completely honest.
I mean, he's really great in the whole movie, but
Mm.
those two scenes in particular.
Yeah, it's terrific. It's
Hmm.
absolutely amazing.
But yeah, Best Picture was pretty predictable. I had this little hope in my heart that Sinners would get it after all, but I couldn't see them doing that.
Yeah, no, I mean one battle won all the precursors. Then like after director, I think a lot of people kind of knew it was over for Sinners in Picture, but like again, there was like a lingering chance. I feel like
Yeah, just a slight chance.
yeah, but then one battle ended up winning, and it's like okay, not too surprising,
Yeah.
considering a lot of people had it predicted. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. It is. Oh my gosh, we have been on here for like we've probably been over on here for like well over or almost 2 hours.
Hours, damn.
Yeah, because it is like almost 1 o'clock here.
Wow.
So that's pretty crazy. And so, all right, that was a lot of fun. Thank you
It was.
so much for coming on here.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, and so yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Go check out Travis's channel. I'll link that down in the description. And yeah. Oh,